20-year-old Patricia Auma is among the cohort of learners who have just sat their Uganda Certificate of Education examinations. She lives with her 81-year-old great-grandmother Beta Lumo in Ireda Lumumba, Lira City. Auma is a product of aggravated defilement. Her mother, who has mental health issues, was defiled when she was 15. According to Alum, eyewitnesses say the defiler picked her granddaughter from the house and took her to a lodge. Efforts to identify the abuser were futile.
Her mother identified the alleged defiler, who denied being responsible for the pregnancy when we reported him at the local council. He said he could not see himself impregnating a mentally unstable person.
It is against this background that Auma grew up with no idea of what her father looks like.
Yeah, I just found myself growing up in a family where I'm only having my grandmother. And I only see my mom once in a while. I don't know how it feels to have a dad, to have that father's love.
According to the great-grandmother, Auma's mother, Ireda Chen, started displaying signs of mental illness when she was 10 years old.
She had a twin sister who died. She began school and later declined to go because she was scared of being beaten by teachers at school. The mental illness was superstitiously attributed to being born a twin.
Her condition deteriorated, leading to reduced ability to concentrate, extreme mood swings, withdrawal from society, and detachment from reality. Although she never developed excessive anger, hostility, or violence, Auma's mother deserted home. She only returns when she experiences lucid moments.
We can be seated together here at home, and she suddenly gets up, picks up her luggage, and leaves abruptly. After some time, for instance a year, she resurfaces with a big smile saying, "My grandma, I have now returned."
At times she can be in her actual senses, and then at times she can be so tough to the extent of rejecting me, that she does not know me, I'm not the child.
As her friends at school talk about their mothers, Auma would be trying to figure out what her own mother could be doing somewhere on the shores of Lake Choga. Had she eaten, or had she slept on an empty stomach? Recently, her mother Chen came home and stayed for 3 days. Then she disappeared again.
She likes going that ends of a year. I don't know exact place where she stays.
I have lived and catered for my great-granddaughter since her childhood.
Auma says her resilience in the face of her situation has enabled her to carry on. That strong will to live in the face of tragedy has helped her to fend for herself, her mother and great-grandmother.
I always help my grandmother selling her stuff in faith and at times moving with it around. She always also like selling swim paste that they have tied, this one for 500.
Sometimes we both sleep hungry, but she always encourages me that God will provide.
Whereas Auma wants to continue to the next level of education, her frail great-grandmother no longer has the energy to toil for her school fees. The proprietor of Rafa Secondary School in Lira City, where the girl completed her senior 4, often allowed her to study for free, but during holidays, she would do odd jobs to pay back.
When she was in senior 3, I went with her to her school and told the director that I want my great-granddaughter to study, but I have no money to pay for the school fees. The girl wailed to the director for help, and he allowed her to study for free.
They gave me opportunity of working, and we always do the work of construction, mixing the mortar, concrete, digging.
Where to get resources to finance her great-granddaughter for her higher education is a big concern.
I am hopeful that God will provide. He has already begun by bringing NTV here. Maybe a good Samaritan will come up.
Auma is confident that her great-granddaughter can fend off men who may want to distract her from her education.
She is so obedient and disciplined, unlike other children.
Auma loves her mother, and in her lucid moments, the tortured woman loves her back. This was evident when NTV found the woman loitering at Kayei landing site in Akokoro sub-county, Apache district last week. Before consenting to return to Lira, she revealed to her daughter that she had contracted HIV at the busy landing site.
You should not lose hope, because you're not the only one who is infected with HIV.
Auma's desperate dream is to continue with her education, get a good job, and bring her mother to live with her in the same roof. Patrick Senyondo, NTV.